Hey, what is up, Nerf family? It is I, Adam, coming to you live from the still very messy workbench. Today I just wanted to make a video about a recent build I just finished. It's a pretty cool build, and if you like it and want to see more content like this, hit that like button and let me know down in the comments. So today I want to take you through my newest build, the Old Fusion Designs Meowser. More specifically, the DL-44 Meowser. And this is the Anoid Meowser, meaning it has the solenoid pusher in it that you can get from out of darts. I believe it's called the Neutron solenoid, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe it is. Anyway, this is the Old Fusion Designs Meowser. If you want to print one of these yourself, Old Fusion Designs sells these prints, or these print files, the STL files, on Etsy. I believe the main Meowser file is $10, and then the kit to make it look like the DL-44 is another $5. And he has another kit on there that has accessories. That's another $5, I think. So not too bad for files. I printed this in a green and gray. It's what I had. I didn't know how it would turn out, but it actually turned out really well in my opinion. This is the Overture like seagrass, I think, something like that. Green, and then I had the barrel I printed in orange for obvious reasons, and then the gray is a Creality PLA Plus gray. But anyway, pretty cool. It is running off Flywheel the World, just standard micro flywheels, the black flywheels that they have, and then it's also running on some out of darts pair of Loki motors. When I first built this is why I just finished it too, by the way. When I first built this, I had the idea to run this off of these Flywheel the World brass asteroid flywheels and some Fang revamp motors. I'm friends with Valor, and I talked to him about it, and he said that's what he believed he put in Captain Xavier. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll try that then. So I put those in there, expecting or hoping, and nothing towards anybody, it's probably something I did, but expecting to get around 130 FPS. That's what I was going for, 130 feet per second, and I was getting anywhere from like 90 to 115 with target darts or Ruby darts, and I wasn't very happy with that. So I was going to just rebuild another Flycore, but I was able to get the brass flywheels off very easily. I was surprised, and I just switched out the flywheels and switched out the motors, did a little soldering, and now, like I said, it's running on the regular standard Flywheel the World flywheels and a pair of Loki motors. It's running on a Trinergy 450 milliamp 3S LiPo, and it puts the power to it. That's about as big a LiPo as you're going to get in there. 450, maybe 550 and up, just depending on how big the LiPo is. The LiPo fits in the handle here, so your mileage may vary on what LiPo you can fit in there. But that's what I have in there, and it seems to be working okay. This is a hefty blaster, I will tell you that. When you get the motors in there, and especially with the solenoid, it's very hefty, and it was even heftier with these brass flywheels, because these brass flywheels are no joke. They are hefty flywheels, and I will probably put them in another build, but now they're just going to sit on the workbench. But yeah, a hefty blaster, and it gives it almost a real steel firearm heft to it, which is cool. This blaster is extremely comfortable. Like I said, it is modeled after the DL-44, Han Solo's DL-44. This also runs off of the Flycore system. Old Fusion Designs has a Flycore that he has on printables, or they have on printables, that you can print out. I actually printed 2 of these Flycores out. This is these runs on straight Talons, and I printed this one out. This is actually a 23 millimeter, and this one's a 22 millimeter that's in here right now, so it has lots of crush to it, and that's where I get with the Loki motors and the flywheel, the World flywheels. I'm getting where I wanted to be, 130 to 140 FPS, which is great. That's right where I wanted to be. But anyway, yeah, you have to print out a Flycore for this to work. So you have to have a Flycore, and then you have to have the Meowser Files. Not too terribly bad. I also incorporated into this a Siren Gnarl 5-round magazine. This can hold 6, but 5-round magazine. I just took my hobby knife and cut the notch a little bigger. For whatever reason, it wouldn't seat all the way into the blaster unless I did that. It's probably just something with the catch, but you can run 2 options with this. You can run this with a magazine button, or it has a standard friction fit magazine release if you just want to have a friction fit so you don't have to push a button. But I like having the button. It seems just more secure to me. Going over this, I loved rewind. I love the design of this blaster. He really put in a lot of work to make it look movie accurate, and that's also why I wanted to incorporate the small magazine, is just to make it look more accurate. You can run this with any Talon based magazine like that. It looks good like that too. You have more ammo, more ammunition, more shots, but I just think that looks pretty slick. It looks like the blaster from the movie. He also has put a bunch of little greebles on it. He put his logo, OFD on the handles there. It says Anoid Meowser, so that's pretty cool. On the back it says OFD go clack. Obviously clack with the solenoid, and then it says DL-44 on the bracket for the scope. Overall, very awesome design blaster. Like I said, I know I'm like 2 or 3 years late to the party, but I saw one, I've seen them, and as you can tell, I've printed quite a few blasters, and I'm just really into printing and building blasters lately. I never used to be into printing blasters. I used to be printing like accessories for blasters, but over the last 6 months, I've built probably more than a dozen blasters, and it's just a lot of fun. I never used to, because the printer I had before the printers that I have now, I just wasn't too confident that they could print blasters in the quality that I wanted to, and now I have printers that can print quality blasters, so that's why I do it. Overall, super happy with this, and just wanted to show it off. The muzzle does come off, and he does make different muzzles. If you want to make it look different, you can, but this muzzle was part of the DL-44 STL file group, so yeah. You can put iron sights on this as well. I didn't, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You can get the hardware kit from Out of Darts, if I hadn't said that already. You can also get the solenoid from Out of Darts. The hardware kit, you can decide what flywheels you want, what motors you want, what pusher. I decided to go with the solenoid pusher just for the simple fact that I thought it was more pew Star Wars Han Solo accurate. Don't believe his blaster in the movies like fully auto. I know that you can do a version of this that has a pusher motor, and you can make it full auto. I just wanted to stick with more kind of movie accurate semi-auto fire, and I just think the clack clack is more like pew pew pew, as you would see from Star Wars, if you know what I mean. So that's why I went with the solenoid. And the heft, I just love the heft. It feels like a real steel firearm. Just it has that weight to it, and it's super comfortable. This grip is super comfortable. The whole blaster layout is just super comfortable, and it's a fun blaster to use. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to make this video and show you this latest blaster build. I've got a couple other things in the works. If you're interested, I can make videos. Just let me know in the comments. If you like these videos, let me know. I don't do scripts. I probably should. I just kind of do them on a whim. It's what I always have done, and it seems to work out okay. I leave my bloopers in. Why not? So yeah, this is the Old Fusion Designs Anoid, however you want to say it, Solenoid Meowser, running on Flywheel the World wheels and Loki motors. I will link the Old Fusion Designs Flycore cages and the file sets down in the description below if you guys are interested in printing one. One other thing I forgot to mention too with this blaster, this does take heat set inserts, so you have to put in quite a few heat set inserts for the screws to thread into. It's not very hard. You can get a heat set insert tip for your soldering iron if you need one. I have a Hako here and you can change the tips on them, and so I just bought some Hako heat insert tips, and they're very easy to do. Just practice before you do it and get your temperature on your soldering iron set to the correct temperature, and you should be good to go. I set mine at about 550 degrees and it works like a charm. Doesn't take very long and fairly easy to do. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, a great holiday. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and let me know in the comments if you would like to see like more overviews of my blaster builds. Like I said, I have some other blasters that I've done. For instance, I've taken this in-series Sprinter and I've printed out the kit on Thingiverse to make it Half Dark compatible. If you'd like to see that, let me know. I'm in the process of printing out another blaster, my next adventure. So when that's finished, I can go over that if you would like me to, or if you're interested. So anyway, have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you in my next video, and I'll be praying for you.